Is India preparing to capitulate in the Sino-India trade war over solar panel? According to a Global Times report by reporter Yuan Jirong, despite its ambitions for a self-sufficient renewable energy industry, India has not been able to avoid "made in China" due to the reality that over 90% of its solar panel imports come from China. Reuters recently cited three sources as saying that India's Ministry of New and Renewable Energy hopes that the Ministry of Finance will approve its request to reduce the import tax on solar panels from 40% to 20%. The sources also said that the two ministries are proposing to reduce the goods and services tax on solar panels by more than half. As India's economy grows, its energy demand has been rapidly increasing in recent years. In 2010, India formulated the National Solar Mission to promote solar energy development. After coming to power, the Modi government set a target of 175 gigawatts of renewable energy generation capacity, including 100 gigawatts of solar power capacity, by 2022, but this target has not been achieved. According to data from the Invest India website, as of March 31, 2023, India's total renewable energy installed capacity was 178.79 gigawatts, including 66.78 gigawatts of solar power capacity. In the 2023-2024 fiscal year, India plans to add 40 gigawatts of solar power capacity. India's goal is to reduce carbon emissions by 45% and have 50% of its electricity come from renewable energy by 2030. Currently, India has approved the construction of 57 solar parks with a total installed capacity of 39.28 gigawatts. The Modi government has also set a target of 300 gigawatts of solar power capacity by 2030. Behind this ambitious plan is India's unique advantage in developing the solar industry. Due to its low-latitude geography and climate, India has abundant solar resources, with over 300 days of sunshine and an average of 6 hours of sunshine per day. The Indian government strongly supports the local solar industry, and its solar companies have a certain degree of independent innovation capability, and some companies have developed their own solar products. As a result, India's solar industry has gradually gained influence in the international market. In the fourth quarter of last year, India's solar product exports surged. In 2022, India's total solar product exports reached $561 million, a year-on-year increase of 321%, with the US being its largest market. According to survey data recently released by the Indian Ministry of Commerce, India exported solar cells and solar modules worth $479 million in the first quarter of 2023. However, despite significant progress, India's solar industry largely relies on solar product components produced in China due to incomplete industrial chains. According to official Indian data, India imported solar panels worth a total of $3 billion in 2021 and 2022, with 92% coming from China. Some voices in India believe that excessive dependence on imports not only increases the cost of the solar industry but also poses a threat to India's energy security. Therefore, India has chosen to target Chinese solar panels. Starting in April last year, India imposed a basic tariff of 40% and 25% on solar modules and solar cells imported from China and Southeast Asian countries, respectively. However, while weakening Chinese products, India's local solar energy giants have also begun to face equipment shortages. According to an analysis by Open Securities, over 80% of components in India's solar market come from China. Compared to the target of 100 gigawatts of cumulative solar installations in 2022, India's solar cell module production capacity is only 15 gigawatts. To reduce the dependence of its solar industry on foreign products, India has issued preferential tax policies and a series of protective measures to support local enterprises, but these policies have not played the expected role in the implementation process. India's Minister of Power, Singh, once said that India's current solar component manufacturing capacity is insufficient to meet the country's needs for large-scale development of solar systems. In order to achieve Modi's goal of installing 365 gigawatts of solar energy by 2031-2032, India's imports of solar panels in the next 2 years are expected to be nearly 8 gigawatts to 10 gigawatts per year. As a result, India has to consider relaxing its control over foreign solar products, especially Chinese solar products. Some industry insiders have analyzed that, based on India's recent malicious investigations of Chinese companies, the future of China's solar industry in India is not optimistic. Currently, several Chinese companies, including Zhonghuan Semiconductor, CETC, ATS, and Jinko Solar, have built factories in India. Sungrow Power just started production of a 10 gigawatts inverter capacity in India. CITIC Bow also built a 3 gigawatts capacity in India in 2022. However, affected by India's basic tariff of 25% on imported solar cells and 40% on components from China, it is difficult for Chinese solar component exports to replicate the situation in 2017 when the Indian market accounted for nearly a quarter of total exports.